So, Batman The Long Halloween, Part 1. Let's review it, shall we, ladies and gents? I really enjoyed this. Now, I'm not going to be reviewing this from a perspective of I've read the comic, because I haven't. I don't think you have to. In fact, I think if you haven't read the comic, it's probably better. And the only reason I say that is because there's clearly a mystery here, which, you know, is going to be solved in Part 2, I assume. But if you know that, you've had it spoiled. But I've taken a brief look around online, and a lot of people are saying it's a very faithful adaptation. So, if you read the comic, maybe it's a faithful? I don't know, because I can't give you that review firsthand. But what I can tell you is that DC Animated absolutely kills it. I've said this for a long time. DC Animated is their strong point. Their animated stuff is absolutely fantastic. It can't be beaten. It hasn't been beaten. DC Animated is absolutely incredible. Really enjoyable. So, what this is telling is obviously a story about the Holiday Killer. And it's early life Batman. And you really get a sense of him almost being bullied into becoming the greatest detective known, you know, to Gotham. And I don't actually mean bullied, but there's a lot of comments about it. You know, it's early life Batman, and he says there's dialogue to the effect of, you know, I didn't think it'd be this hard. I didn't think I'd actually have to be a detective as well. You know, donning the suit and scaring people. I didn't know I'd have to be a detective. And you can see the groundwork being laid there for him to become the greatest detective. Now, straight off the bat, there's fantastic dialogue between him and Alfred, where Alfred is sassy as always, and he just disappears. And Bruce Wayne's like, hate it when he does that. It's like, yeah, well, you do it to other people as well, good sir. The animation is on point in this. Don't let this poster put you off. The animation is on point. It's very Batman the Animated Series, but obviously a little bit more modern, you know. But it looks to be drawn. It's none of this CG crap that we see. Or it doesn't look to be this CG crap. This is the thing, because it might be, but it looks like it's drawn, and it's incredible. Now, the voice cast, I'm going to have to read it, I'm afraid. Jensen Ackles plays Batman, and I thought he did a great job. I thought he did a really good job. Now, Joker makes an appearance. No spoiler, because he's obviously in the poster. And it's played by Troy Baker. Now, when Joker came on screen, I was like, hold on a minute. It almost sounds a little bit like Mark Hamill. I was like, this is a good Joker voice. I was like, is this Mark Hamill? And I had to Google it. No, it wasn't Mark Hamill. It was Troy Baker, and he did a fantastic job. Alberto Falcone is played by Jack Quaid. So he's consistent in just playing bitches. We have Naya Rivera, who plays Catwoman, who sadly I think has actually passed away, because at the end of this film it says, you know, in loving memory of Naya Rivera. So I think sadly she's not with us anymore. I don't know. And then we've got Josh Duhamel, who plays Harvey Dent. The rest of the cast is kind of all by the by. Like, it's not really... There's no point really going into it, to be fair. But it's such a good story. I can see why this comic was very popular, you know, and like it has me gripped. It's an hour and a half, right? And on an animated movie, an hour and a half, you need to be really solid with your story to get that past people. Because an hour and a half can really drag on animation without, you know, nuanced expressions and emoting that would come through with people. And, you know, slow burn animation doesn't always land. But this isn't a slow burn. It's a brisk hour and a half. And because at each step of the way, you're like, oh, is it this person that's doing the holiday killings? Oh, no, it's not. Is it this person that's doing the holiday killings? Oh, no, it's not. And it keeps laying the framework for situations to occur. So Harvey Dent's in this, obviously, which is played by Josh Duhamel. And there's like all this dialogue leading up to him obviously becoming Two-Face at some point, because he's just the DA, you know. And because it's early life Batman, and we seeing the framework of these individuals coming to life, it keeps you guessing. It keeps you guessing, like, oh, is Harvey Dent now going to become Two-Face because of something that happens? Oh, no. Like, it's very, very cleverly done. I bloody liked this a lot. I really, really did. And I think what struck me the most is how similar to Batman the Animated Series it was. The aesthetic, the sort of retro future. I don't even know what you could call it. It's sort of steampunk noir retro thing that they had in Batman the Animated Series. It was very, very well done. And I loved Batman the Animated Series. And this to me felt like a love letter to that. You know, even the costume of Batman is similar enough to make you go, oh yeah, cool, awesome. The house, the design of the car even, actually. The design of the Batmobile. There's an interesting sort of relationship between Batman and Catwoman, which I liked. I liked that a lot. I really liked I just really liked it. I thought it was great. Bang up job, DC. You've done something right. And they've called it a DC Universe movie, which I guess is part of their, you know, cross-platform spanning movies that they're doing nowadays. But I really do like, you know, whatever you think of the live-action stuff, DC, and I give DC flack for their live-action stuff, but they nail it with their animated stuff. It's just incredible. It is just incredible. And they land. I think maybe I've seen one animated movie that didn't land. It's seldom I see a DC animation that doesn't land. They're very, very good. Very, very good. It was bloody enough. It was gory enough. The music was good. The sort of dark, gritty tone was there. Again, a love letter to Batman the Animated Series. So that about concludes the review. I'm not going to go into spoilers. And at the end of the day, it's based from a comic, so most people will probably know this anyway. I actually don't know the outcome, so please don't put it in the comment section. I don't know who the Holiday Killer is, and I want to wait for the second one to come out to have that spoiled for me. But I think, look, I think those people that, you know, liked Batman the Animated Series will absolutely love this. This is a movie which is absolutely made for children and adults. I think everyone can enjoy this. It was a very, very good movie. So if you haven't watched it already, which I don't know when it is actually releasing, apparently in India tomorrow, but I believe it might be on HBO Max. I don't know. Go and watch it. Absolutely go and watch this. This was bang up job. It was really, really good. So yeah, if you have seen it, let me know what you think down below. If you've read the comic, let me know what you think of the comic and how it concludes. Not exactly how it concludes, but whether you think it's a good conclusion or not. Please do let me know. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. If you're new here, you stayed this long, you clearly like the content, so do hit subscribe and hit that thumbs up button on the way out. It really does help the channel. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care.